We are Cory and Wallace, an early retired couple on a full-time journey around the world. With a passion for exploring new cultures, discovering hidden gems, and enjoying delicious local food, we are on a mission to experience as much of the world as we can.
Good morning from Sibiu, Romania.
It is a lovely fall day. It's definitely cooler than it has been in our entire trip to Romania so far. Today's the first day, I think, since December in Hong Kong that I've been wearing a sweater out. But we are going to take a wander around Sibiu today and show you guys what this really cute little city is all about.
And we are starting with the Sibiu Market, is what it's called?
Sibiu Market here at Piața Sibiu, right alongside the Sibiu River. And it is a daily market here behind us, as you can see. And it should be chock full of vendors selling fresh produce, local cheeses and meats and stuff. And it looks really awesome, so we're gonna go wander in and take a look around. I'm loving this place already. The produce looks amazing. Like, they've got these like prune plums that are just massive. It's the same kind of as we had on a tree back in Terrace when we still owned the house. You've got the other side of this street lined with butcher shops, and they've got like cheese shops and these big rustic loaves of bread for sale, and it all looks incredible. There was this little bakery behind me there, and these look really good. So I've got I believe it's called a pancita, and it's basically, this one's an onion. So it's basically an onion filled pastry, or they call it an onion pie. They don't look like much, but it smelled really good walking by that place. So. Yeah, it's just this like flatbread filled with onions. That's really damn good.
This farmer's market is by far the best farmer's market we've ever been to. The quality of the produce is insanely good, and the amount is just mind-blowing. I don't know if anybody knows what the deal is with flowers in Romania, but we have seen so many flower shops everywhere, starting like in Bucharest and here, and we haven't quite figured it out. Do they just like flowers? Is there something to it? Is it just because they're really pretty? Let us know down in the comments if you know.
This market is awesome, like Cory said. They're open 7 days a week, starting at 7 a.m. And open till 8 Monday to Friday, until 4 on Saturdays, and until 2 p.m. on Sundays. So theoretically, we could walk here every day and do most of our grocery shopping, at least for the fresh stuff, and it would be quite a bit better than the grocery stores. Only thing is, it's just a little bit far from where we're staying to come here daily, especially because we're now into fall and the weather's starting to turn. But yeah, this place is great.
Yeah, so if you're in Sibiu and you're cooking at all, put this on your list to like come shopping like right away, because yeah, you'll get everything you need here, and it'll be really good quality. It puts any farmer's market that we've been to shame.
We are now making our way towards the historic town center, which I believe is split up into Lower Town and Upper Town. I'm not exactly sure where the delineation is, but back in the mid 13th century, after I guess there was an invasion or something, the city of Sibiu built a like 4-kilometer long wall, like fortress wall, around the old part of the city to protect from invasion. And you can still see remnants of this red brick wall behind us here. And we're gonna go down this area, which is known as Stairs Passageway. And basically you can still see the old part of the wall and the like the archways that connect it to some of the buildings, and it just looks really cool here. We've made our first stop in the historic center of Sibiu, and behind us right now is the St. Mary Evangelical Cathedral. Beautiful looking building. Now, I don't know if Cory pans up, you can see there's a tower up there. Normally the cathedral's open for visitors, and you can pay a small admission fee and climb the stairs up to that tower and get a really cool view of Sibiu. Unfortunately, it looks like the cathedral is currently closed for a couple hours due to a special service. We've walked a few blocks over, and behind us now is the Holy Trinity Orthodox Cathedral. It's an absolutely beautiful building from the outside, and it's totally giving off Hagia Sophia vibes, like from Istanbul. What do you think?
I believe the inside looks a lot like Hagia Sophia, because when we were looking at the photos, that's what I compared it to. So let's go in and find out if that holds true. It's beautiful in there, and yes, it does hold up to Hagia Sophia.
And it makes sense. So this cathedral was built in 1904, and it is Byzantine architecture, so very much built around the same time and by the same culture as the ones that built the Hagia Sophia and a lot of the stuff we saw in Istanbul, which makes sense why it looks familiar. And I agree, absolutely stunning inside. The frescoes were gorgeous, but the stained glass, when you go all the way in and turn around and look back above the entryway, that stained glass was phenomenal. And we got there at a good time, I'd say, because now there is a wedding party that's just shown up. Looks like they're here for photos, or maybe they're gonna do a wedding here later today. I don't know. It's a Saturday, so that could be the case. We are now here at the Bridge of Lies, which is a famous landmark here in Sibiu. This is the first cast iron bridge that was built in Romania, and it was built in 1859. The name Bridge of Lies comes because there's a couple of different legends surrounding it. One says that if you tell a lie while standing on it, the bridge is going to collapse. There's another one that says that back in the day, merchants on the bridge would lie to their clients to try to fool them into buying stuff, and if they were caught, they would get tossed off the bridge. Probably none of that is true, but it is a beautiful spot here, and we're just right next to Piața Mică, which is the small town square, and then a little further away from here is Piața Mare, which is the large main square of town. So yeah, we're gonna go grab a little bit of lunch right now and then go wander through the squares.
1 hour later.
All right, we've had some lunch. Nothing special. We went to Seoul Indian cuisine because they do gluten-free options. We didn't film it because it wasn't Romanian food, but it was tasty and really friendly staff there.
Yeah, so when you're in Sibiu, there's only a very small handful of restaurants that handle gluten-free, and none of them are Romanian. So Indian food is amazing.
I don't think Romanian food lends itself well to gluten-free. I think a lot of it is, bread-based or breaded and deep-fried. So unfortunately for Cory, it means she won't be trying much authentic Romanian food on this trip. But anyways, we are going to go across underneath the Bridge of Lies that you can see in the background behind us and head towards the small square, which is Piața Mică, I believe. So Piața Mică is pretty small. It is called the small square for a reason. You've got some really cute buildings around. You've got a vendor selling the kurtush, which is those, it's actually spit cake is what it's called. I had compared it to a funnel cake in a previous video, but they call it spit cake because it's cooked on the spit over the coals. A lot of souvenir vendors here, but being a Saturday, again, there's another big wedding party you can see behind us out doing photos. It's actually getting a little bit sunny. It's a beautiful day, and yeah, it's just really nice out here in Sibiu today. Just gonna point this out real quick because I thought this was cool. This is a solar powered park bench that's got a wireless charging point built into it, which I thought is really cool. But anyways, probably the most distinguishing feature about Sibiu is it's known as the city with eyes. And if you see the buildings behind me here, you'll notice the attics have these little slit windows. And the architecture is really unique here because it looks like these buildings have eyes and that they're watching you when you're walking the streets. And it's all over the old town here. Just a very unique feature and just gives Sibiu a lot of its charm. Our next destination is going to be the Council Tower, which you can see right there in the background behind me. And we are hopefully going to climb up that tower and get a bird's eye view of downtown Sibiu. Oh, wow. Really uneven spiral staircase.
These stairs are awkward.
So that, behind the glass there, is the mechanism for the clock. And these shafts running on all four sides go to the clock faces on each four sides of the tower from outside. So it's a little busy up here. We just had a big group of people go back down, so it's a little quieter now, but we are currently at the top of the council tower, which is really cool. What do you think?
Oh, it's super cool. You get a whole bird's eye view of the city, and they even have like a map of like what the city looks like with the wall and everything. So it gives you a really good idea as to what it looks like.
Yeah, we'll pop a picture up on the screen right now, and that map is circa 1650. And yeah, it's just this, medieval walled city back then, which is really cool. The tower itself was, a little sketchy spiral staircase for the first bit, and then once we got into the upper part, it's like this rickety wooden staircase, but the view, you get four sides, you get to see through the windows, and you've got the main square that way, you've got the little square just to my left right now, and the council tower sits between them, and yeah, it's just this really cool bird's eye view of the red rooftops and the old town here.
Yeah, it's too late to come up here. Totally worth it.
Totally worth it. These are really narrow. Hello, it's Wallace from the future. We decided we wanted to show you guys a little bit more authentic Romanian food. So we are out right now heading towards dinner at a little local place called Restaurant Prima, which should be just up ahead here. This place is super cute. It's like a residential street, and from the outside it looks like an old house, and we're basically just in the basement, or what used to be a cellar that's clearly been converted to a restaurant. The staff here are very friendly, but they basically do not speak any English, so the menu, they did have an English version of the menu, but when I selected what I wanted, she then had to pull out her regular Romanian menu, and based on the position of the menu item compared to hers was how she was basically taking my order. Anyways, as I was saying, so basically to take my order, she had to compare where I was pointing on the English menu to the position on the Romanian menu. So we tried to order a salad appetizer that Cory could have. She didn't understand that we were trying to ask about gluten-free, but a nice lady that was here getting a takeout order overheard us and did speak enough English to help us translate. So we think we've got that worked out. But yeah, this place is super local.
The menu does have like a section that talks about allergens, so they do have some knowledge of it. I imagine if I spoke Romanian, it would be a little easier to like navigate. But as far as the menu, it's laid out really well. It has all the ingredients listed and everything like that, every single item. So navigating it was pretty easy. I did eat before I came, specifically because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to eat. So I just tried to make my life easier, which is why I got so little. But she was concerned because only Wallace ordered, and she was like, "That's so little food."
My entree has arrived, and I got the chicken schnitzel prima, which was one of their house specialties. So it's basically a pounded flat breaded fried chicken breast. In this case, it comes with a white mushroom cream sauce and cheese all over it, as well as a side of rice pilaf. It's huge. This is a lot of food. Oh yeah, you can hear it. The schnitzel's really crispy. But the breading is really, really thin. Yeah, look at that sauce. It's simple, but it's tasty, so I'm quite happy with that. Let's try some of the rice pilaf. They like to cook rice a little more mushy than I personally prefer, but ooh, but the flavor is delicious. It's butter, onion, carrot, red pepper. Really quite tasty. I couldn't help myself. I ordered papanache again, which is delicious. And yeah, so here we have it. It is basically a fried cheese donut with blueberry jam, like a sour blueberry jam all over it with a little bit of lemon juice, and then it's served with a side of sour cream that you pour all over top. I think I'm gonna disassemble, take the one off the top first, because otherwise that's just gonna cause problems. Yeah, that's really good. And now that I know that the dough is made with cheese in it, like a soft cheese in it, it does, yeah, you can almost taste like it almost has like kind of a blueberry cheesecake kind of flavor profile to it between the cheese and the sour cream, and then the sweet and slightly tart blueberry jam. It's warm, like this was made fresh. So I'm guessing the reason it did take a while for this to arrive, and I'm guessing they are actually frying the donut from scratch back there. And yeah, it's really good. Anyways, you guys, thanks for entertaining me on this little bit of a detour with some local Romanian food. I'm gonna polish the rest of this papanache, and now back to our regularly scheduled programming. All right, this is the last stop on our tour of Sibiu today. Behind us is the Piața Mare, which is the main square, and it is actually really busy because, as it turns out, it is the National Eco-Tourism Festival or something to that effect. And so there's a lot of stuff going on in the main square behind us. There looks like a lot of vendors, there's restaurants in the square as well. So we're gonna go in and have a wander around.
Thanks for joining us on our tour of Sibiu. There's plenty more to see. These are just a few of the highlights.
And the highlights from within town itself, which, as far as I'm concerned, is super cute and charming. This is probably one of my favorite cities that we've been to so far on our travels.
I'd have to second that. It has so much to offer. It's got history, it's clean, people are really friendly, and it's a small town, which is more to my liking.
And has just that old world charm to it. There's character in all the buildings. There's medieval castles within, a day's drive of here. I really like it here in Sibiu. So if you are coming to Romania for a visit, I highly recommend coming to Sibiu and spending some time here. But anyways, I think that is where we're going to end this video. So thanks very much for joining us here today on our tour of Sibiu. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up to give us a like and make sure to subscribe.
And join us in our other videos for more adventures. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.